What's up, guys? They're Gen Junkies. Chris, as usual, you know me. Today's gonna be a different video. It's gonna be a short and sweet video. This is a video that's gonna be done on the wife's Impala 2007. There's a bunch of trim stuff that needs to be worked on. I'm gonna show you. I went to the junkyard today to get some parts for her car. I found an extremely clean Impala LTZ. Not realizing that she has this little rip right here in her center console lid. If I would have known that, I would have grabbed the one out of that car. This car here has all leather interior in it now. Yeah, my daughter decided to make pretty pictures in the back seat. But when she got this car, it was a cloth interior car. She didn't like it. She wanted it switched. So basically, what I did was, sorry, lunch is dirty. We went to the junkyard. I had her help me, and we pulled nice leather interior out of another Impala. Paid for it. It was like 250 bucks. In the process, we shampooed all the carpets, made them all nice and new looking because it was coffee spilt everywhere. And then we swapped the leather seats over into it. The only thing is the passenger seat is power. The one that was in here, the cloth wasn't. I just have to run a constant power wire to the seat so that it has power, so that it can be moved back and forth. Never got around to doing that yet. Besides that, what we're doing today is her shifter plate here is pretty beat up and scratched. She wanted to switch that out. I got that today at the junkyard. Also up here, see right here, this piece, see I just broke it. It is all cracked. It's got that big crack here. It's really bad. Look, I mean, that piece just broke off. I mean, like, look, I just literally just shattered out another big piece of it. Probably should stop doing that because all they're doing is falling down in the dash. But yeah, so we're gonna make a quick tutorial on how we go about doing this. Also, as you can see, for some reason, I don't know why, but these the door locks that you pull up and down, they deteriorate and they get retarded, and like they don't want to go up and down anymore. They look like shit. So we're gonna do a quick tutorial on how to take the door panels off, how to swap out that trim piece up there on the dash that I just shattered out. Also, her mirror, for some reason, I already changed this once, but it looks like it's loose. As you can see, I'm wiggling it. She said it's fine for now. I actually did get another one. I found one in the same exact color as hers. It's got a few scratches on it, but it's really nice. She said I don't have to put it on just to put it up. Basically just put it up till later, and if it does break off, like going through the car wash, it takes me 2 minutes to swap it out. It's not a big deal. But yeah, it's gonna be a quick tutorial video on this. I'll show you the parts that I picked up when I was out at the junkyard. So here is that trim panel piece. It's really nice. It's not all dry rotted or messed up. Cleaned it up a little bit. Here's the new shifter plate, nowhere near as scratched. Looks a hell of a lot better than the one that's in there. And then the driver and the passenger up and down the locks. So yeah, it seems, seeing this, these are even deteriorating a little bit, if you can tell by the camera right there. And the one looks kind of bad and the other one doesn't. I don't know why, but I think it's just cheaply made plastic. I mean, alright guys, I don't even know if half of this stuff recorded, but I hope it did. Yeah, so you've seen where I basically popped up the shifter plate with a screwdriver, used the trim tool to pop it all the way up, cleaned everything, cleaned all the way around underneath it, and then it's a reverse of what I just did. Pop everything back down on, nice and pretty. Shifter, you put the one screw back in down here, and done. So now we're going to move on to doing the front plate piece here, which here is all the broken parts that need to go in the garbage. I'm gonna take this, put this here with that. So let me get situated, get you on my head here. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is take your small flathead screwdriver, and right here on this trim piece you're going to pull this out. And you don't want to pull it all the way out. You can, but I don't suggest it. Just pull it out just enough so it's out of your way. You can pull it out like that, and it's pretty easy to pop back in. So if you want, pull it out. Bugs. Pull it out, and that's when you're going to need your 8mm right here. Actually, no, it's not an 8. Actually, I do believe, oh, it was the Torx 15. I'm sorry. Take your Torx 15. You're going to want to unhook. Take this screw out here, like so. It is pretty long. It does take a second for it to get out. Pull this guy out real quick, like so. Put that down there with the tab, and then basically, and another thing is, if you do have dirty ass hands, wear gloves, because obviously, you know, it's cream interior. So then what you want to do is you want to take and you want to pull out away from the A-pillar itself, and then you're just going to pull this out like so, and you are literally just going to lay it to the side, just like that, how it is. Now we're going to repeat the same process on the other side, because, sorry guys, because all that piece that's up there just pops out. This part of the A-pillar trim here just sits down into it, so it's in the way. So we're going to go around to the other side and repeat the same process. Alright, ding, 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 ding. No thanks. Put you on the floor. Okay, so here we are. Pop out the little trim piece just like on the other side. Put that on the floor mat. Take out your screw, just like the other side. Same exact process. Like that. Pull that out, put that down there with the trim piece, and then you can literally just pull it away from the A-pillar, just like that. Pull up, leave it connected to the speaker wire. Just slowly let it hang down like that. Now the next part is extremely easy. So this piece is a separate piece from this. This one is screwed down. There's airbags and all types of stuff under here, especially on that side. Airbag here, there's an airbag in the steering column right here. So this piece literally just snaps in. Okay, so all I do is, on the one I removed, all I did was I pulled up on it at the corner, like so, boom, it popped. And you just follow it and keep going all the way across. This one is already broken to the point that it's going to be kind of a pain to get it out, and it's going to come out in two pieces. So as you can see, this one's already shattered, so I'm just going to crack it right here like so, because it doesn't matter, it's garbage. That's going to come out, so that goes on the ground. And then the clip here, well, just broke at the clip. So yeah, it just shattered part of the clip right there. The center section is loose, and it's already broken over there. So here's the one thing you gotta be careful of. This is the sensor for the dimmer, for the dash and whatnot, and for the lights. So since that's already cracked off right there, what I'm going to do is, here's your sensor wire. Pull this little clip out here like so, flat blade screwdriver, and take that section out like that. All right, now we're gonna Go to the other side, pull the rest of it out, and then reverse. Oops, windy. And then we're going to reverse everything that we just did. There's that one. And then there's that one. Keep sliding. Boom. Just like that. And this one is going to be a pain right here. So pop it, shatter it, and out it comes. And this is the old seal. It seals this down toward the windshield, which is already on the new part. So there you have it, just like that. The old broken, shattered one is out. Let's take a look real quick down in here. I do see one little piece of it that was shattered in the middle. Just trying to, I'm trying to get it so that none of this stuff falls down into the vents. There it is. I felt it. There it is right there. I just want to make sure that none of this stuff falls down into the vents, because I have a strong feeling that when we go to turn the heat on or something, that it's going to blow up into the, it's going to start blowing plastic out the vents. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to turn the heat on, put it on the vents, and see if anything rattles around in there, because there were them pieces that I did break off that dropped down into the dash. Oops. But I'm not feeling anything, so I think we're good. Alright. Now for reinstallation real quick. Okay, so here's the new piece. Same thing, this is the seal that goes up there toward the dash. It was coming off a little bit, and I actually put a dab of super glue on the back side to hold it all the way down, all the way across. So now it's basically the same process, only in reverse and in one nice clean piece that hopefully doesn't give me any trouble going back in. So we'll bring it all the way up here like so. Not sure how far over it needs to go for it to click in, but look at that. Click, click, click. Click. Okay, let's go around to the other side. Around to the other side over here. And let's get these ones down in there. Oh, look at that. Clip, 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 lock, lock. And look at that. Just like that. Back in. Alright, and since the screw tools are on this side already, we're going to take the A-pillar trim and we're going to take this bad boy, slide it back down into that groove up there up front where it belongs, and then this is the part that's kind of a pain. You have to line up these holes. Well, these clips here are for, I believe it's just this one clip that holds it here. The screw holds it up there. And then once you get that lined up, so you got to put it underneath this trim here, and then you just pop it. So one snap, and reverse with the screw. Same thing, put it back in. Like so. Take your trim piece. I don't know what that stuff is that's stuck on it right here. It doesn't make no sense. Take your trim piece. You got the two holes here. It goes in there. And the other part goes up there. So take them. Maybe it goes the other way. Oh wait, yeah, that's right. The two trim pieces go in like that. That goes there. Pops in. Done. And I repeat it on the other side. Same thing. Trim piece down at the dash, same as the other side. Get your clip lined up with your hole there. Right there, like so. And pop it. Just like that. And then take your screw. Screw hole needs to come down a little bit. Like that. Same process. Screw this bad boy back in, like so. Snug. Put these in the open slot. And done. And there you have it. Nice uncracked dash pad. Take 10 minutes. Alright, I'll be back with the next part of the video. Alright guys, I'm back. Now we're gonna do these crappy door lock push down pull ups, whatever the hell they're called. I don't even know what the proper term for them is. All I know is they're garbage. So for this one, what we're gonna do is grab your small flat blade screwdriver here. Over here, there's a reflector. There's a small little groove here. I'm gonna pop this out. Then you got your T15 Torx head bit screw in there. You want to use it also to pop this rubber piece out of the door handle. That's your T30s. That's right there. And then right here behind the door panel, there's this little guy right here. You want to pop this off. There's another T30 there. You want to pop this one off here. You could use your trim tool. I mean, it's just easier for me to pop this one off as well. Makes it easier. So I can check these screws here, which, as a matter of fact, I'm going to try to see if they're tight now, because I did replace this once. See, that one's tight. That one's tight. And let's see if I can get on this one. Yep, and that one's tight. So I think she might have caught it and cracked it somehow, some way. Not a big deal, whatever. We have a replacement just in case. Me, whenever I work on a car, I almost always put everything that I'm using on the floor mat on the car, screws, everything, so they don't get lost. It's a very good way to not lose anything. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to take the T15. You're going to remove the screw here in the door panel. You get your T30. And actually it's also, I believe, it might be actually a 10 millimeter. Yeah, I mean, you could use a 10 millimeter with a 6-inch extension or 3-inch extension, but I already had the Torx head screw here, or screwdriver here, so I'll just use this because they're not that tight. And I do have my battery powered tools, but the battery's in the house, so I'll just use hand tools for now. Hurry up and knock this out, do both sides. She'll be happy. Happy wife is a happy life. So keep all these screws together, fold this back, take this one out right here like so, and the rest of it should just be push pins that hold the door panel in. So then you want to start down here at one of your corners, use your trim tool. You want to pop out. If you can get your fingers behind it, usually with one swift pull you can actually pop them out. Sometimes they're pretty stiff, so let's see here. See if we can get this bad boy to pop. Might need something a little bit stronger than that. Usually I can get my fingers on it, or I've actually grabbed here, put one hand here to brace, and pull really hard. Usually it'll pop off, which her clips are really on there. So we're gonna go grab a flat blade screwdriver, bigger flathead screwdriver. This one has the tip broken off because I use it all the time. So slide under here. There's the pry tool. Get a little grip. Get up under there, and boom! It just popped just like that. Pop it out again. Boom! Just like that. Then you just want to go around, and pop it out towards you like so. Boom! And pop it out there. And then once you get to this point here, you just want to, usually you just lift up, and since I'm actually not going to be, I don't need to take the door panel all the way off, I just need to get to this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it sitting, resting on my knee like so. I'm going to take my little flat blade screwdriver, and this thing spins around. What you're going to do is you're going to take the little flat blade screwdriver, and you'll see here in a second what this does. Be careful that you don't let this thing slip off and stab you in your hand. But what you do is you pry out on this guy here, this little square. Pry out on it, and it releases it. And all this is, you can pop it all the way out, is, if you look right there, they're the threads, like so. So basically the rod sits in here like so. There's like them grooves right there, and when this is pressed in, those teeth grab these teeth, and that's it. It's just that simple. So you just pull it off like so. So then, like, this one's pretty bad. So what we'll do is pop this one out, because I popped them in so that I wouldn't lose them. I came back from the junkyard, so we'll pop it out just a hair like so. Bring it down. I'm not sure. Okay, that's up. I'm not sure how far down it should be. We'll put it, let's see. Take it all the way out. I want to see where it's at. Then we'll put it where, is that about a 1/4 inch gap from the top of the threads. So I'm going to put it right about even with the top of the rod is even with the top of this hole here, like that. Lock that in, twist it around like so, and then all we're going to do is we're going to put it back on. So now take this, slide that back through the hole like that. All these dead bugs, good God, what the heck. And door panel, what we want to do when it comes to the door panel is this is like not the funnest part, but you want to pull the bottom out towards you like so, and you want to guide this top piece down in to the groove. And actually I can tell already that I have it too high. See, it's sticking way out like this, so it needs to go down further. So all I'll do is just drop this down a little bit, and I'll rest it on my knee again. Pop this bad boy out, drop it down to about, put a quarter threads out like that, and then we'll put it back. Okay, that's up. Okay, now what you want to do is you want to push it all the way forward. And get it to slide down. Both hands like that. And get that to slide down like so. Don't look like that is a problem. I think the problem she's having is for some reason it's not sliding up and down very well in this hole, in this trim piece here. So I think this is the problem. It's actually grabbing these little groove pieces here. So what I'm gonna do is take a screwdriver and I'm gonna pop these trim little grooves out so that it'll slide better, like so. Because they're not guides, I don't even know why they're there. What I'm essentially doing is scraping whatever that crap is out. And I'm gonna see if there's a way to pop this out and make it easier on myself. Pop this baby out like so. Like this. And I'm going to scrape whatever this stuff that's restricting this out, because that lock, it doesn't like to lock all the way down and all the way back up. It don't like to go all the way down. You have to do it 2 or 3 times. I don't know why it's like that. So just clean all this crap, whatever this. It's plastic, but it looked like it was part of the actual housing. but to me it looks like wear over time, or it doesn't even need all that. And all it's doing is restricting it, going up and down. Just go with my first mind's thought and scrape it down. So that it's not there and it won't pose an issue anymore. Alright, I think that's good. Okay, pop that back in. So this guy going back up here. Let's see. Better than it was. So, oh God, look, it's a cat. Door panel and trim can be some of the worst stuff to put back on, I swear. It's nowhere near as easy as everybody says it is. I don't care what anybody says. They think it's so easy that it just automatically goes back together so simplistically. If it was that easy, everybody would do it. So basically I need to push this as hard as I can against the door, and it needs to drop down into the groove. And if all the holes line up, and everything, all these clips line up, and it pops back on like so. There. Door panel's back on. Take a rounded screw. Put it back in here. For this guy. Take your other two. Put them back in for your door handle. For your door pull. Alright guys, just to let you know, I took this plastic trim piece off right here. I use this file that I got. It's a wood file, but it worked really good. Shaved it down a little bit on the inside circle. Come to find out that was not the problem. What the problem was is the rod that connects to this was bent. I tweaked it just a hair, and now it's perfect. It locks and unlocks perfectly without an issue, which is the problem that she was having. So like I said, a happy wife is a happy life. I just put these two back in, and I did use the extension and the ratchet to make it quicker. Put this guy back in real quick. And find my put this back. That's there. Put this back. Right there. And I gotta look around down here. There it is. Little T15. Put him back behind this guy. Like this. Tight. Put this back. Like so. Also, another pro tip. I totally forgot to mention before, it's actually easier to put the door panel on with the window down because you can see back. You can see back over in here where the trim is actually locking into the backing piece. So now if you watch, boom, down, up, down. Now when I shut the door, it should not open, which is great. Hit the unlocks, one time, boom. That was her main problem. She was getting sick and tired of it, you know, her hitting the locks and me getting in the car and not being able to actually me get in. And I'm sitting there like, unlock the door, but the door is already unlocked. So there's that one. And actually hers on her side, I'm not sure if I'm going to switch it out or not. I mean, I can. This one is a little bit in better shape than that one, so I'll probably switch it out. So, oh look, it's a munchkin.
It's me.
It's you. Hey. Hey, your boots are on the wrong feet, silly.
Oh, Daddy.
Hey, come here. Say hi to YouTube. Look. Say hi to YouTube.
Hi.
Say, my name is Hannah.
My name is Hannah.
Say, third gen junkies.
So then just me.
And say, look at the camera. And look up here. And say, like and subscribe.
The bit outside.
And say, hit the bell for notifications.
The location.
Alright, do me a favor, baby. Here, pull this down. Go over and have a seat on the stairs and change your boots to the right feet, okay?
Okay.
I'm a little munchkin. Alright, yeah, so I think that's gonna do it for this video. There we go. Here. Yeah, so basically I'm gonna do the exact opposite of what I just did, the same thing. Ugh, hat's all on my face. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. There's gonna be a lot of editing on this video. It's gonna cut a lot of stuff out, so I'm probably just gonna tear the other side apart and do it real quick because it's the exact same as what I just did on this side, but there's a little more tweaks and modifications because somebody had actually bent the rod at some point.
Can you open it for me?
Sure, I can open your unicorn bubbles for you with no problem.
Thank you.
Okay, here you go. Hold on. Here. Put that there. There you go.
Thank you.
Okay, you can go over there and blow bubbles. My little munchkin, look, there she goes. She's gonna go blow bubbles. But yeah, sorry about that, guys. A little distracted as usual. I know, kids. So yeah, I'm gonna transfer all the tools to the other side, and I'm gonna go ahead and swap this one out. And actually, after thinking about it, I probably should just swap the mirror and be done with it, and use the one that's half broke as a backup. So I'm probably gonna do that. I mean, that's so simple and whatever. I actually already had the door panel off where the clip was. Yeah, I might not. I might just wait until she breaks it and then put the new one on, because that'll be a backup. But yeah, so I'm gonna do the opposite. Do the same exact thing that I did over here on this door to that door over there, and swap it out so it looks nicer and newer and whatever, and she'll be happy. And yeah, so like Hannah said, oh, bubbles. Okay, tell them. Say, they're Gen Junkies.
Gen Junkies.
Look at the camera. Say like and subscribe. And hit the bell for notifications.
Hit the notification.
Alright guys, that's gonna do it for this video. Yeah, we got more content coming up soon. So yeah, stay tuned.